Hey, Graham Gardner here, and I want to start documenting our path to 10,000 advisors in our new Skool community, the Exchange. And I thought the best way to do it would be when I'm out for walks with my dog Frank, record these videos, share lessons learned, and document the process. So thanks for tuning in and following along. I can't mention being out for a walk with Frank and not providing the dog tax. So here's Frank, here's Graham. You're going to see a lot more of him in these videos. To set the stage, like I said, I'm going to be doing these videos when I'm out for walks. So these are not going to be the most highly produced videos, but I promise you they are going to be videos jam packed full of information. So, like I said, what I wanted to do is I recently launched a Skool community with my business partners, Allison and David DeCelle. And I want to just outline and document our process to getting to 10,000 members of our community. Allison, world renowned speaker in the financial advice space. He has been speaking on building, maintaining, accelerating relationships for 25 years now. If you're a financial advisor, you probably know Allison. He's probably spoken at a conference you've been at. He is the man. My other business partner, David DeCelle, we've been working together for 6 or 7 years now through the Model FA. David is the most motivating person you could have in your life. Everyone that knows David knows that he's full of accountability, connections, friendships, relationships. He's like Dan's demon spawn on steroids, and I mean that in the best way possible. David is a lightning rod, and anyone that comes in contact with him has seen it. So, super excited to have this new venture with the two of them. And like I said, I want to outline like the more nerdy stuff, the actual process that we're going through of building this community. These are not going to be videos where I outline, new marketing techniques or things of that nature, like from a professional standpoint. These are going to be very real behind the scenes videos, and I'm going to share with you as much as I possibly can. So we launched, we had our soft launch a week ago. Currently, we're in a phase of inviting free users, people that we know and have relationships with. And in a week, on September 17th, we will be launching our paid version, $99 a month. This is a Skool.com community. So, what is Skool? A lot of people I've talked to are not familiar with the platform. Skool is an online community platform where you can invite users to come join you, free or monetized. These users are able to help engage in your community. They're able to get connected to other people similar to themselves that have similar interests, and you're able to get in front of them through a classroom setting. So if you have any type of content, if you teach anything, it doesn't matter if it's a professional services teaching like Allison's feedback marketing, or it could be jiu-jitsu lessons, personal training lessons. You could have really anything in there in a teaching format. So you've got a classroom ability. You've got the ability to set the classroom up where different levels of membership can access different classes. You've got a calendar, so you can set up events, whether these be in-person events, digital learning events, or maybe even like pre-recorded events. And it's got basic communication functions. So it's got a chat board where people can ask questions, interact with each other, provide feedback in the form of just liking something or as much as commenting, providing out resources. So again, the focus is on building a community, capturing the attention of the people that you are already in front of, and just hyper accelerating the value and the relationships that you have with them. So currently we're at 369 members. Like I said, we launched a week ago today, and we are just amazed at how this thing is taking off. We had high hopes for having a soft launch of 100 members, and I think we're going to blow it out of the water. I wouldn't be shocked if by the end of the day today, we're at 400 members. In a week, I fully expect to be at 500 advisors worldwide in our Skool community. Now, I don't think most communities are going to launch with a worldwide presence. We've got Allison, the absolute rocket ship that he is. Dan's got relationships across the world. So obviously, expectations need to be set appropriately. But I was talking to Logan Santos, and Logan's going to release a Skool community. It makes perfect sense. He owns a jiu-jitsu gym here in Georgia. He's already teaching lessons on a daily basis. He's already got a community, meaning members that pay him recurring revenue month to month. And he's got people that want to hear his opinion and takes on things. And people that want to get connected to each other in the area out in Brazelton, Georgia, because they want to know other people that are into the same things that they're into. So Logan's going to release one of these communities, and it just makes perfect sense. Why would you not want to be in front of your customers, your audience, as much as you possibly could? So these videos are not going to have or today's video is not going to have actionable tips. I will provide as much actionable content as I can, but I wanted to set the stage. I wanted to do the first one of these. I wanted to share out the dog tax of Frank. Oh, that's not the best view of Frank. Like I said, these are not going to be the most highly edited videos. They're going to be very real. But I think what you'll gain out of following along with this series is you'll see our path to 10,000. You're going to be able to learn a lot from what we learned stubbing our toes. I would say the main thing that we have learned to date so far, to share one actual thing with you, is keep it simple. Skool is huge on having the most simplistic platform they possibly can have, from setting up a community all the way to just how the community interacts. Very in the weeds example of this is if you create a new post, you only get something like 20 or 30 characters for that post title. And it's very hard to get your point across in 20 or 30 characters. But what this forces people to do is focus on delivering actual value versus fluffing things up. And as we've said at this community, time and time again, I've been mad because I can't include some little feature or just really cool way of wording or graphically doing something. And the marketer in me wants to make it so pretty and beautiful. And what I've learned is no, keeping it simple and focusing on the value first is what matters in business. So that's all for today. I just wanted to set the stage. Like I said, I'm going to end each of these videos documenting where we are in the community. So when I looked about an hour ago, we were at 369 members of the exchange. We are ranking in the 3,500s in terms of overall communities. And here's the path to 10,000. Graham out. I'll see you soon.